Hi everyone, I'm Juliet. I am the creator of Hair for Hats, and I want to show you a little bit about how it works and what some of the options are, and explain why I think it's really a unique product. It's so much better than synthetic medical fringes that are out there because it's human hair and it looks real and it feels real, and you can straighten it and so it won't sit the way you don't want it to, and explain to you why why it's great. So first of all, I'll show you how it works. So I've currently got just a bamboo beanie over the top. I do have my hair that has grown back, so it's slightly harder to demonstrate the product, but you can see how this is really great. It just ignoring my little bit of actual hair, but it actually gives you the sense of having hair. You just assume it's hair under there. And one of the wonderful great styling tips I think is getting a bamboo beanie. You can put it under your hats, also under your scarves, which just look cool, you know, and you don't have to learn how to tie scarves because you're secure, got your thing, and it looks kind of cool. You look like a hippie cool, rather than people thinking that you haven't got your hair. Also, if you do have a human hair wig, you don't have to wear a hat on top of it and ruin your human hair wig, and you also can keep your scalp nice and cool and itch free because you've only got this little bit of hair. And I'll show you how it works under this. So it's a bit different for because I have my hair that's now coming back through, but you can see, so let me show you how the actual wig works. This is it, and I'll show you how it works in different colors. This is the platinum. So what it does is it attaches here using Velcro. So if you wanted, you can get one for the front, one for the back, or even two for the back if you really want lots of hair. I find it's quite nice not to have too much hair, but it's just as comfortable because all of your scalp is left without hair. The other thing you can do, if you find your scalp's really sensitive, you can wear that on the outside, so then there's nothing touching your scalp at all. So what you're doing is you're putting it on, just give it a little part, and then you can, it's hard to show because I do have my hair, but then you're putting your hat on and creating your look, or creating it with a sun hat. So you can go to the beach and feel like no one's looking at you thinking you don't have hair, because you do. Got your hair, bit of hair sticking out. So as you can imagine, that would leave you great for the beach. Just feel normal. Let me show you some other hats and some of the other colours as well. So let's go for one of my favourites. This is the medium brown, which has actually not even been dyed. It's the natural colour of the wonderful girls who donated their hair through the Ponytail Project, who then give it to sustainable salons to distribute, and they are stoked to be distributing it and sharing it with me, because most wig makers can't do much with short amounts of hair. So just again showing you how, just ignore my hair on top. You can wear it with a beanie, and you've got this cute little bit of hair. You can tuck it up, you can have it out, you can cut it so that you have your fringe, so get it styled the way your style normally would be. You can also, if you're more of a, not really a hair at the front, but more a hair at the back kind of person, you can just pop it on at the back, and then pop your hat on, and you've got that kind of cute look, you know. You can obviously make it shorter just by pulling it up, or you can make it shorter by getting it cut. And it's just, you can straighten it if you want it straighter. It just depends on how you want to wear your hair. Let me show you what else. one of my favorites actually. Here it is, look. So if you want, as I was saying, you can get more than one and stick them around, so you can make one of the halo-y type wigs, and you might cut it so that it's long at the front, short at the back, or short at the front, long at the back. It all, as I said, just depends on your own style, how you like to wear your hair. And then again, just pop it on, and then in this case there's a bit more hair than probably I'd want, because you might want a bit of a shorter fringe, but you can at least get that whole whole head look. Let's say you want to put it with a cap. Let's see if that works. So like this, and you've got a full-on hat with hair look, with lots of hair this time. So again, it all depends on what kind of look you're looking for, and you'd cut it. And the great thing is you're not stuck with one hat, because you can put all of your hats on and have these great versatile hat with hair looks. It actually is really quite thick because there's so much there, but obviously, and you wouldn't have your sideburns, but that's why I've left quite a lot, so you can cut it and then you create your sideburns the way you cut it. So that's that one. That one's 3, but again, if I just take off the double here, so because you can take, and to be honest, not too many here. I actually think an even cut into a fringe is just simpler, and it's just light, and it does the thing that you want, which is you just don't want to be looking like you don't have hair and that something's going on that you don't want people to know about. I just find as long as you've got some hair, even now with my short hair it looks better to have one of these on, because it just gives a sense of hair, and it gives prettiness and feels normal, and especially if you lose your eyebrows, it covers that, softens your look, and you can just, it just looks like there's hair in there. So tuck it in how you like. So sun hats, caps ideally, sun hats ideally that are long, have that depth. The caps, so ideally that don't have a gap at the back. So hunt those down, surf shops, online, you'll find heaps. And just, I've made this a black headband because then it just doesn't really matter. Well, this way you might need it that way. So front or back, you want it at the back. Just putting this on. And yeah, the black just sort of looks like it's part of the hat. So you can, there's enough that you could bring that over and chop it to make it look like the sideburns. Obviously I've got sideburns now, which is nice, but you can do it without, and you can make your hat with hair look that's just simple like that, or with the double. I don't really suit that look. I'm a much more front kind of fringe person, and so I would be having it this way. It's a little bit more difficult to show, but I would be something like that, and I would cut it a tiny little bit to soften it, because that's the kind of look that I like. But yeah, you just sort of tuck it in, and the assumption under it is just that there's hair, which I think is wonderful. So I have a range of colours. black one. Beautiful black. Also the black ones are not dyed because they were already this beautiful black colour from the donated hair. And perhaps a kind of hippie bamboo wig. And then you're fine. Nobody's thinking, oh, she's going through hair loss, you know, for any kind of reason. That's none of their business. So I hope this video has given you a good sense of what is hair for hats. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to get in touch with me, and I'm keen to hear any feedback or thoughts you have to keep improving. But I really hope this can change your journey through hair loss as it did mine, and yeah, wishing you all the very best.